Live. There you go.
Happy Monday to everybody. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Hope everyone in the path of all these hurricanes stayed safe, at least as safe as you can. We have lots of stuff planned for you today. We had a very busy weekend with our plan, getting our plan together, looking at all these wonderful people who joined Ad Earns Bitcoin. We really appreciate that. I think we're over 800 people right now. Correct, Jim? Just give me a thumbs up if that's a yes. And Jim is going to be coming to you first and talking to you about what he has in store. And then later on in the Hangout, we're going to announce the winners of our competition. So you guys have done great. So Jim, if you are ready, we'll go.
How long is a piece of string here, Tammy? Hello, everybody. It's literally, I've just ran through the shower. I didn't think I was going to be ready on time. Right. We're on 858 members. I'm just looking at the other screen. I'm not going crazy. 858 members. Total earned $490. I'm sure you can all see this as well. And total paid out $356. So that's not bad for a first week. I've got a lot to go through. So I know right at the end, I've got a very important update, and I'm not going to say it until the end, but I've been racking my brains out, and me and Tammy and Mike and a couple of others and Steph, we've been working out how can we do this. You know, one of the biggest problems online is people don't know how to promote, and they don't know how to get sign-ups. And I was racking my brains how to do this, and then all weekend we've programmed the system. We've got a new little tool in there, but I'll go right at the end of that. So if you're not watching the whole Hangout, you're going to miss it. So that's called blackmail. You have to watch the whole lot, or you're not going to see it. Right. So I'll share my screen and I'll go through a couple of updates and just make sure I don't fluff this up. Excuse me. I always tend to get the wrong screen. So if you can give us a shout, Tammy, am I good?
You're good.
Smashing. Okay, so there's my update, 858. Hands up Friday. I did my first update on the script and I did it wrong, so we lost a couple hours. But we're all learning. Nobody knows everything. I just wanted to point that out. We're all on a learning curve, and this one's a big learning curve for me, but we got there in the end. And I know what I did wrong, so it won't happen again. So slap Jim on the hand, I got it wrong. But anyway, it's right, where we're updates. Let's have a look. What can we do now? Support. Steph's doing a lot of the support over there, and I'm jumping in and Tammy's jumping in. But as we're getting things sorted out, basically the first week was pre-launch, the soft launch, and so thanks to Steph. But please be nice to Steph over there. I've seen some horrible comments, swearing and things like that, and I just ban them instantly. We don't have it. This is a happy place. We don't want any stress for anybody, and be polite because she's doing it for free. Yeah? So I just wanted to get that one out of the way. Now, biggest question is, how can I earn? This is what's coming through the support. How can I earn? And I've put the link below the Hangout as well. There's some help pages. We'll be adding more videos as we're going. It's work in motion, but try and at least educate yourself, because like I said, the support's getting overloaded with questions, and the answers are there. When you log in, you've got that pop-up menu, and I'll just try and I'll log out just so you can all see this menu. Just want to get this one out of the way as well. I mean, the support is really there, for technical problems and mistakes or whatever, but not really how can I earn.
The fact that you're watching this video suggests that you are, which leads to the next question.
Login ads as well. We've got only 4 of I think I already said it in one of the Hangouts. We've only got 4 ads per day. So if you want to buy a login ad, when the 4 ads are gone, they're gone, because we don't want drowned. If people are buying login ads. But anyway, pop up. So when you first log in, you've got a pop-up menu. Remember to click your 10 PTC ads a day. And then we've made a help page over here. When you click this, I'll just open it in a new tab. When you click that, you'll come to this page, and then we've titled the help videos, and there's some Hangouts, information on Hangouts. But the help videos will be asked for a list in early birds, and I've received some comments, and I've wrote them down, and I'll get those. We'll get there. But basically, first go over here, and if you're not sure about something, go over here. You're 99% sure you'll find the answer on this page on the videos. And then the second one is the Facebook group. Click the link, join the group, ask a question, and the members are all friendly people. We're not there, we don't bite, and we'll all, if you're nice, we'll be nice, and I'm sure there's people who'll answer your questions if you're stuck. So first port of call, there's the help, and we've also got support over here at the top, frequently asked questions, contact, and forum. On the right hand side, you'll see here offline. Obviously, I'm offline at the minute, and because I'm doing the Hangout. But even if I'm offline, you can still leave your name, email, and a message for your problem, and we'll get there. But if obviously we have to sleep, we have to do other things, we have to eat, we have to iron. We're human beings, the same as everybody else. I've had some people on support really been abusive. Not just to me, but to other support members, because we didn't answer them within 3 seconds. So we have to be nice to people. If they're not nice, I'll kick them out. Something like that. Right. Okay. So the first thing I'll cover is how to advertise, and then Tammy will come back later and show you how to earn money, because that was a lot of questions. How do I earn? How do I earn? How do I earn? But nothing else. Again, try and have a look first, because I see members joining within 2 minutes, and then how do I earn on the support? We're trying to, time management. We want to keep the support, for real support questions. So how to advertise? Obviously, advertise, and then you've got the banners over here. How to make a banner. We'll just go over here, new campaign. Very easy. The first thing you have to do is pick the banner size, 125, which would show up here. 728 by 90 would show up on the surf pages on the top, over this section. And a 468, the same over this section. So it's very easy. You pop in your URL, add the banner URL there, click submit to check it. If everything's okay, your banner will pop up. I'll just give you a quick look. Tools, marketing. Let's just we'll do a quick one. Typical, I'm logged out. Tools and marketing. So the banner URL, just say I wanted to do a 468 banner. There's numerous ways to do it. Copy image address, and then you will pop that in the URL. Add banner URL. Pop that in there, and then submit. Now, if the banner's invalid banner image, you see, because it was a 468 and I haven't changed up here. So pop down there, add it again. See, we'll make mistakes there. And there you go. When you see that banner, you know that it's good. If there's a problem, it'll tell you at the top there's a problem. It'll be either the wrong banner size or the wrong URL. And then you pop in your let's just quickly get me links. This is for the marketing system, so I'll pop in the link there where I want the banner to go to. New referral link, and how many impressions do I want to buy? So for this example, I'm going to do 5,000 impressions, and then I'll just leave it like that, and then press send. And there you go. The banners, it's done automatically. So these are some of the banners that are already finished. These are active. I've paused that one. I did a test. I'll just try and find the banner that I've just. There you go. That's the banner that I've just loaded. So you see that it's very easy. In the same scenario, pay-to-click ads, and this is where you're going to get the best traffic, because people are earning money from these pay-to-click ads. So this is really where the starting point. If you want to advertise something, get in here. PTC ads, new campaign, title, URL, how many views you would like. If you want an extra description at the top. And a lot of people have asked, a starred ad, what is a starred ad? Now, as we're getting more popular, there's going to be more pay-to-click ads. And I'll just show you an example of a start ad. See this little star at the top here? So if you pay that little extra fee for the star ad, it doesn't matter how many ads are in pay-to-click, you'll get your starred ads are pinned to the top section. So, you know, as time goes by, we're going to have more. If there's 50 ads or 100 ads, if you pay that extra fee, there's going to be your starred ad will be pinned to the top. So it's maybe worth thinking about as far as paying that extra bit. It's, I find you get more clicks for that. Traffic exchange, very simple. Start surfing, you'll get rewarded your traffic balance. And that traffic balance you can use to put your ads in the traffic exchange. So, you know, again, just start surfing. Sorry, I'm on advertising. Tammy's on earning. Sorry. Traffic exchange, new campaign. Again, title, URL, check URL. So we'll just do that. You know, we'll paste it in there. Check URL. If you don't do that, the ad won't go through. It'll just quickly verify that everything's okay. Close to complete validation. And then you just pop in your title. You can choose whether the website, you know, the advert comes from ads and BTC or anonymous direct. If you're tracking it, I would put ads on BTC. Some people are using URL trackers, and I had a comment about someone saying they didn't have any leads. Definitely leave that on if you want to track your links. You can pick locations. So let's just say, and again, I've added this weekend, the numbers, so you can see how many people are in, you know, in the system. Just an example, you want to go USA, just have a quick look. So Ukraine, there's 32 people, United Kingdom, 48 people. So let's just say I want to do this ad just to people in the UK. I'll highlight UK, drop down menu, and then United States, drop down menu, Ukraine, drop down menu. So the ad will only show to those people in those countries. So if you've got a specific ad, you know, it could be American donuts, who knows that? You wouldn't want it to go to Ukraine. You'd only want it to go to America because someone in Ukraine kind of go down to Dunkin' Donuts or whatever, you know. So it's a very handy tool for target, you know, laser targeted traffic. And I think Meg did one yesterday for an American. And then basically that would be the total price, send, and off you go. And I want to cover something as well. Traffic, Facebook likes, that was one thing, yes. Facebook likes. Now, when you've got a fan page, you need likes, you need cover, you know, traffic to that fan page for Facebook to pick it up. And this is a very, very powerful tool. You can put your fan page URL in there, click how many likes you would like. So say you want 100 likes. And then you would say, these two little extra fees, how many friends would they like? Now, I put that in there because if you're paying for a Facebook like, you don't want someone with no friends and no Facebook profile to just come in here and earn, you know, 2 cents a click, 2 cents a like, excuse me. But nobody sees that they've liked it. So we've added this option in here. So if you just click, you know, for 50 cents, you can say, I only want to let people do this task. Let's just say if they've got 500 friends. And the reason we put that in there was because when they do the task for the 2 cents, which is 2 points, but then, you know, 1 cent is a point. When they do the task and they like it, all their friends see that they've liked that page. So it's a really powerful advertising tool as well as getting traffic to your page. And I would suggest, you know, me personally, I won't do it. I always choose 500. If they haven't got 500 friends, they won't even see that that task's there from me. And the profile picture. If they've got no profile picture, I don't want them to do with it. I want people with profile pictures and friends. So it's very, again, look, it's dead easy. You know, fan page URL, how many likes you would like. So say I want 20 likes. Let's go for 100 likes, you know, $5, an extra $1 for this. Send. At the top, you'll see it's approved and you're off. It's done. And then the members, again, Tammy will go through the earning section. They'll see that there's jobs to be done there in the likes section, the Facebook section, and then they can start earning credits. And you get, you know, eyes on your Facebook fan page. Login ads, pretty self-explanatory. New campaign, URL, again, check the URL. If you don't check it, it won't take any further. And then the days available. So again, we're allowing 4 ads per day, no more. Doesn't matter later on down the road, the prices are never going to stay the same. I'll tell you all that now. As traffic goes up, supply and demand, the prices will go up. But at the minute, we've kept it at $2.50 a day. Once those 4 ads are gone, it'll just not let you buy the ad. And it'll always be 4 ads. Doesn't matter if there's 100,000 people in this program. We'll never up it. The price will go up, but 4 ads per day and that's it. You can buy 2 of the 4 for the same URL if you want. But basically, that's the end of it. Traffic grid, it's addictive. Traffic grid, you can put a new campaign in there. You get a lot. It's high traffic, very cheap. And again, Tammy will show you how to do that, you know, earnings-wise. Title, pop in your URL, check the URL, how many days. Remember, this is in days, not impressions. For a month, it's $15 for a month. And you get, there's a lot of people clicking away on this traffic grid just to try and win prizes. So you're going to get high traffic to your offers on this one. Right, I think that's it for as far as advertising. And then I'll pass it over to you, Tammy. I'll stop sharing. Just
Okay.
There you go, and I'll let you go through the earnings section.
I was just before, right when we started, I got a PM from somebody on Facebook asking me, how do I earn money online? And you were just talking about it. How do I earn money online is probably the question we get the most. So I sent him the Hangout link. I don't know if he's on here or not, but I said, check us out. We're talking about that right now. So we were looking at stats earlier, and I think maybe on one of the Hangouts, well, you know, it might be a good idea to go through some of the rankings and stats that you and I were looking at this morning, because it was very impressive. You know, we've been around less than a week, and the stats were, or a week, I guess, today, and the stats were I thought were very impressive. And I'm in a lot of traffic exchanges, and the price I pay for login ads is way more than this $2.50. So, you know, I would be jumping on that as a bargain if I were.
You know, I'm a stats freak, and people who don't know me, I Google analytic everything, I pixel Facebook pixel everything, and I've always said I won't sort of get excited on stats unless they're 30 days old. But what I'm seeing from this so far, and I think that's a good idea. Maybe Wednesday we'll spend a lot of time and I'll go through the stats, because it'll show people. I can see everything where you guys are advertising and how long they're staying on the pages, how many times they're bound, and it'll actually help the members, because there's a few members that advertise in certain places and they're getting no value at all. That's
important to know.
Yeah, so I think that maybe Wednesday we'll give that one.
Yeah, and I think everyone will be pleased about where a lot of the views are coming from, because that's what we typically want to focus on when we're paying for our advertising. So I think people will be pleased on that too, that, you know, you're not just throwing your money down the tubes. So with that, I'm going to jump over here and show you how to earn here. So let me share my screen. Can you see it?
Yep, you're good. Sorry, my microphone was off.
Okay. So over here on the earn part, of course, this is everyone's favorite thing too. You'll have the PTC, and here again is the starred ads. So if someone purchases that add-on, here it is. So I'm just gonna select this one right here. I may have already selected that one this morning. Let me check. So, okay, here we go. So you're gonna wait for your ad to load so people get a good eyes on the ads. That's the other thing, is people really get to look at your ad and see what you've got to offer them. So take advantage of this advertising. That's for sure. So I'm just waiting for it to go through its little countdown here. I would sing to you, but I won't do that to you. So as soon as that counts down, then you'll get the little grid. For some people who are totally new to traffic exchanges, this is just something that you have to go through. I know you might feel like it's monotonous or whatever, but that just takes you on to the next screen. So touch the clip, that's the paper clip, hit send, and I've been credited for that ad. That's how easy it is to earn here with the PTC. Well, actually they all work the same. So here you'll click the start surfing. You're going to go through the same.
Did you know that ClickBank has over 60,000 products in their marketplace?
Okay.
And that JB Zoo has over 50,000 products.
I'm going to go ahead and let it run because we have
Look closely at the Warrior
extra
form.
time
You'll
here.
see there are over 40,000 WSOs dating all the way back to 2008. Behind each and every one of those offers.
So again, people get
like
a good opportunity to look at what you're advertising. So I'm going to click on the foot, just like it says.
Did you know that
Go back. I'm going to close it. I'm not going to go to the next one. Likes, this is actually one of my favorite. And this is, again, very reasonably priced, you know, for likes. So you'll click over here. I'm going to do it. Of course, I like that page. It's one of our members. So I clicked on that page. I just earned for doing that. Then down here, Jim's new addiction is the traffic grid. He's always saying, Tammy, you got to do that. It's addictive. So I'll click on it for, you know, here, there, and there, but he's really addicted to it. So there you go. I didn't win anything, but good luck next time. All right. So that is how easy it is. Let me go back over here. How easy it is to earn at Ads Earn Bitcoin. I don't think you can get any easier, or, you know, again, it's fun. There's games there. We're going to be announcing the winners here shortly. And we appreciate everyone who's taken the time, who's clicked on the ads, people who are earning, you know, because that's what we're putting our money in here for. We're putting money in here for people to see what we have that we're promoting. So big applause and hats off. We don't have our applause button anymore, but big applause to everyone who's working hard here with us at Ads Earn Bitcoin. There you go, Jim.
Yes, we've got a lot of dedicated. No, but when anything kicks off, we always get the hype. I've always tried to keep hype low, because hype disappoints people. I want to keep it real. Keep, you know, this is a long-term program, and I don't want to attract hype. I want solid base, and we've got some cracking people in there. Yep. I've been watching. You know, I watch everything. Big Brother's watching you. People watch it.
He does, and he keeps spreadsheets on everything. Maybe not on his watching.
I know, I'm a freak. Right, I'm going to go through a couple of little tiny updates what I've been busy with the weekend, and then I'll pass it back, and you can give away. Like, I know there's some people on this Hangout watching right now have been clicking away all weekend crazy for a competition, and I've been doing it myself, and I can't even win. I just wanted to see how far I could get. But I'll share my screen, and I'll just give you some little bits and bobs where I'll share my screen. Just some of them are just sort of. Am I good?
Yeah, you're good.
Right, okay. So let's just have a quick look. Some of them are cosmetic. What did I do first? So advertise, traffic grid. I'll get to that at the end of the Hangout. So don't go anywhere, because this is quite important. Referrals. There we go. Let's have a look. Direct. I've changed a little bit. The menu there, so you can see this is obviously me, and these are my directs. It's just a cosmetic thing. It just gives you an idea, so you can see here, you know, who they are, and then you can see the username, and then over on the people section, send them a friend request, and you can message each other within this program. I'm looking actually on an update where it's kind of like a Facebook scenario. It's going to cost us a few dollars, but as time goes by, I think I might add that in there. So you kind of got like it's not Facebook obviously, but it's kind of like a Facebook scenario in here. But it's like an add-on to the script, so I'll have to have a look at that. So there's the first sort of cosmetic cosmetic change, and then money. That's where we go. Money. Everyone likes money. Transfer. Before, there was like buttons all over the place, and people were just getting, the information was there, but they were getting overwhelmed. So I've changed it slightly. So if you want to transfer money, obviously the first one is the main balance to the add balance. Main balance is the withdrawable. If you want to add funds via PayPal, or you want to transfer commission, just choose whichever one. Say you want to choose, commission, you can transfer it to your add balance or your main balance. PayPal will only traffic or add balance, just an example. If you want to transfer Bitcoin to add balance, it's very, it's just sort of cosmetic thing, really. Transfer funds to other people. There's a couple of people who said, oh, I don't have a Bitcoin wallet, or I don't, you do what you want. That's your business. But we've set it up here where you can transfer from your main balance to other members' add balance. So, if you know somebody or you want to piff somebody in, just an example, you can. There's a lot of piffing going on in programs, so it has to be from your main balance first. You can just pop in the amount and then the username, click transfer, and then it'll transfer from your main balance to their add balance. Can it be main balance to main balance? Because that's money laundering. In the ad balance, they have to spend on advertising or upgrading the membership or whatever. So if you want to do a piff to somebody, there's a good little tool. If you want to gift somebody. What else did I do? There's a couple. Have a look around. Stats. Yes, I changed that a little bit. Top earners. Meg Briggs is still actually he was higher than that, but because of my mistake on Friday, I lost. He lost $11, but he got paid $11, but it came off the total, so there's no way I can change that now. Top earners, top countries, so we can see what's going on. Commission earners, top referrals. I'm catching you, Mike. I know Mike's actually in Spain right now, lying on a beach, but I know he's going to watch this Hangout later, and I'm going to catch it. Who else is it? You can all see this information. So it's again for you. If you want to have a look at your stats, and remember, 10 ads a day. If you haven't done your 10 ads a day, you will not earn from your directs. So somebody was complaining about that, and I said, no. Wait, we want this site to be active. We want people to be coming back all the time. We don't want people to just join and then not do anything, because we want people, when you're placing an ad, we want people to see your ad and you get value for money. So that's why I did that. One last update. I keep an eye on everything. And when we started this, I think it was 8 days ago, we were 7 millionth in the world, which was obviously that it was brand new. But this morning I checked, we're 1,086,000. But it's coming down. We'll get below the million, I hope, tomorrow. And I think that's a pretty good achievement. But America, it's going down. Every day the numbers are going down. So it just shows you that because we're getting activity on the site, daily, numbers are going down. And again, 37% of the visitors is from the US. This is just a breakdown, the first 5. But what I like to see is this. 11 page views per visitor, average. And time on the site, nearly 40 minutes per session. People are killed for that.
That's a lot of time on a site when you think about it.
That's an average. Some people, I know by the stats on Google Analytics, some people are spending like 40, 50 minutes on the site.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you've got and I think we're on, I think it was something like 850,000 page views or something. That's a lot of eyes, to see your ads. You can, members, I can put right now, I'll be honest with you, I can change the stats right now and put 20,000 members. So when you look on your front page, you'll see there's 20,000 members. But there's not 20,000 members. I'm keeping it real. What you see on the front page when you log in is real people. And so would you prefer to have 2,000 to 3,000 real people, or would you prefer to have a number what says 20,000 people, but they're not really there. We're not about, again, we're not about hype, we're going to keep it real. So when those numbers grow, they're real people, they've all confirmed the emails. Out of the numbers, something like 94, 95% are active. You always get people coming in, having a look and just not bothering again. So it's very, very attractive for advertising. People I know I'm getting sign-ups on my programs from here because I've been that busy, I haven't advertised anywhere else. Anything else, obviously it's me baby, should we say. So I'm obviously going 100% on this. And I'm getting sign-ups from GetResponse, Hitsmonkey, Leads Page Plus, and they're all coming from here. I know where they're coming from because I'm tracking them. So I just wanted to, you know, this is, for me, so far, early days, but it's still good. Eh? From 7 million to 0.86 million in 8 days is quite good going.
And if we said that we had 1,000 member email list and we're going to send out an offer, you know, for $2 or $3, that's, you know, that's quite a bargain. So I was really excited.
Yeah, I was actually thinking, you know, later on down the line, you know, the pop-up page, what we've got when you log in, is maybe doing a special deal where you can have a, not yet, but later on down the road, you know, like your URL. It's something we could think about.
Well, let's get on to our competition. We don't want to give away Wednesday's Hangout already.
All right, go on
then. You know, I've been kind of struggling with mentioning that it's a September 11th, and you know, Jim and I was talking about that earlier today, and just I know still people, you know, comes up in our minds, and people again through all of the tragedies, weather-related tragedies, and other things that have happened. We just, you know, want to say we really appreciate people who take the time to be here with us, and I don't think we can say that enough. People who are dedicated and who just come in here, you know, day after day after day, and who are active in our Facebook groups. We just really appreciate you, and I just wanted to say that. So now on to the 3 winners of our competition. Felicia Dixon, you are the top prize winner, and congratulations to you, and thank you for all your hard work. You are getting 30 days as a gold member. Carolyn Ross, you are number 2. Congratulations. You are already a gold member, so what we're going to do is give you the equivalent amount of the silver membership to apply to your membership. And we're going to do that with Bill Caldwell too. You're number 3, and we're going to give you the same equivalent amount on your membership as well. So congratulations to Felicia, Carolyn, and Bill. Thank you for all your hard work and for your excitement and getting those numbers up. And pause.
I just want to mention something because I know Steph's watching there, and I'll tell you all now, I know Steph got a level 56.
Right, right.
Yeah, but Steph said to me, you know, count me out. She's, you know, doing us support, and she didn't want anybody screaming that over.
Right, and that's the 3 of us. We're not going to, you know, win any competitions, and we don't want to. We want members to get in there and get excited and. Well,
I just wanted to give her. I didn't want to steal her thunder. 56.
No, she gets a big hats off and an applause too, because she works really, really hard, and we really appreciate what she's doing. So. Anyway, congratulations to you 3, and I'm going to probably strong arm Jim into something else. We don't know what it is yet, but I'm big on giving Jim's money away one way or the other. So we'll work on something.
They're killing me, man. They're killing us. I'm spending a fortune on that. It's costing me a fortune. Buy some ads, people. Buy some ads. It's costing me a fortune. Right, I'm just right. Okay, we're not going to go the full hour on this one. We've got, I think, 20 minutes left or something. So I want to go through something, and it's quite a, you know, I've been sitting, racking my brains out. I said at the beginning of the Hangout, the biggest problem, people join programs, they go for gold, they get into the excitement, you know, but then they can't promote anything, and they don't know where to get sign-ups, or they don't get any sign-ups, and then they lose faith, you know, they lose interest, and they move on to the next shiny object. So I had to look around, and I'll be honest, I've been trying to figure out from other programs, and there's one program I'm in. There's a rotator link pool, Now, don't run away when I say this because it's important. And basically, what we're going to do is I'll share my screen. You don't want to look at my ugly mug anyway. Just get the right screen. Right, are we good?
We're good.
Right, okay. So basically, if you have a look in this, I'll explain what it is first and then what I'm going to do with it. In the advertise section, referral section, rotate a link. Now what I've done is, this weekend, I've set this up where you can buy a link, buy a spot in the rotator pool for 30 days. Now everyone, we've had, say, in other programs, similar things where people put money in and would do a rotator link and everything else. This is completely different. I'm going to be advertising this link all over the place instead of the .com. So after this Hangout or later on today, I'll be literally going through all my YouTube videos, all my posts on Let's Click and whatever. That link is going in my advertising. And now, yesterday I did a campaign, and I'm not going to tell anybody on this Hangout where I did the campaign because I know people are watching and I want to keep some secrets. But basically, I ordered 1 million banner impressions it was quite expensive. But I'll be honest, I made a couple of mistakes. The network, it was massive, but it was all BTC networks, websites and whatever. I did it globally. It was the first one, so I wanted to see where I was getting the hits and whatever. But you can sort of pinpoint what countries you want. So that's something on the next one I'm going to be doing. But from that 1 million hits, I got over 150 signups. But they were all to the .com. And last night I thought, there's members out there who are trying, but they don't really know where to go. So I came up with this idea anyway. You can buy as many spots as you want in this rotator pool. If you just pop over there, $10 for 30 days. So you can join it anytime you want. It's not like, oh, you've got to join it by this date or for the next month or whatever. If you're in the pool, the day you pay, you've got 30 days, your link will be in the pool. And then basically anything that I'm advertising, the members are going to get the downloads, not the .com, because we're piling up. Us piling up the .com doesn't really help the members because they're not getting any signups. But again, advertising costs money. We all know it. If you want good advertising, this is good advertising, but you've got to pay money for it. It's the same for everything. You're getting out for now. So basically, I set it at $10, and I've already discussed it with Tammy, and I said when we get 100 people in that pool, it doesn't matter how busy we are. The limit is 100 people.
Now that you said multiple positions, is that 100 positions or 100 people?
100 spots, excuse me, sorry.
Okay.
Yes, sorry, it's not 100 people, it's 100 spots. So basically, I may buy 5 spots, it costs us $50, but I've got 5 more chances of getting, everything is sort of rotated out and it's spread across evenly. But it's a good point. It's 100 spots, the maximum 100 spots. But that'll be valid for 30 days. And with the funds from that rotator link pool, I'll be using those funds to advertise where I advertised yesterday. So just work that one out. And believe me, honestly, I made a big mistake. I'll be truthful. I didn't do my geolocation properly. It was the first time, it was a test, just to see. I wanted to be sure by my Google Analytics again where those people were clicking. I wanted to see that it was the first time I used that company, and I wanted to see whether they were all coming from a certain, a bot traffic or whatever. And I know 1,000,000% they were spread. I watched it live on my map, and again on Wednesday I'll show you. They were popping up all over the globe, and I was getting sign-ups all over the globe. So it's in the real people, because remember, they've confirmed the email. And I don't know if anyone remembers, if you go into the Facebook group, I think Steph, or I'm not sure if it was you, Tammy, posted 711 members.
I think that was she and I, we were all kind of keeping up with that, but I think that might have been hers.
Now, if you look at the member count now, and I know it was, I counted them, and I sat there and I watched. I hardly slept last night because of the live stats. I wanted to see exactly what was going on. It cost us a lot of money to do it, and I just wanted to be sure. Just have a quick look at the live stats now where we are. But it was, I'm sure it was over 150. Let's just have a look where we go. It might have been just less than 150, probably about 135, something like that. But it was a lot of sign-ups, But
that's pretty impressive when you think about how fast impressions go, because you know impressions don't necessarily mean clicks. That's pretty impressive.
Well, yeah, and they went out and on the top, some of the top BTC sites out there.
I want to say something before we go on, okay? Because I know, based on previous experience, that someone's going to come and they're going to complain about Jim not paying for advertising when he says he's paying for advertising, okay? So share this with your friends. If anyone says, I think that Jim, he's pocketing that money and he's going to go meet Mike on the beach in Spain, that's not going to happen. Well, it might happen, but it's not going to be out of this money, right? When Jim says I'm paying for advertising, I promise you, I have seen his spreadsheets. When he says I am paying for advertising out of the money, he's paying for advertising. So
you know, Tommy, I used to get excited.
Does it? What?
I used to get excited about, you know, there's always haters out there. But
well, I'm just telling people because we always get that, and it's kind of discouraging sometimes because you have done so much for all of us in these programs, and I'm not just patting you on the back, you know,
No.
you know, but you've done so much for everyone, and you work really hard, and we're all working hard, and you know, it's just we want everyone to succeed here. It's not just about Jim, Tammy, and Steph, and Mike, you know, and Mike, the other Mike, you know, it's not, or Jamie, you know, it's about all of us together. And so I just want people to know that, and that's probably my little soapbox speech for today. So,
well, that was the way I was thinking. You know, I know I can get signups.
Right.
My history on internet marketing, my downlines go into thousands. You know, and I can prove it to anybody, but it go into thousands. But that doesn't help you, like the person who's just starting out, who doesn't know what to do or where to do it.
Right.
And I just thought, you know, they could spend $10 on an advert and get nothing from it. And again, we'll go on this on Wednesday. I could show you on Google Analytics, some people out there in this program are spending money and they're throwing it away.
I think they're going to want to see that.
Yeah, I'm telling you now. But I know where I'm advertising, I know I'm getting the results. So I want to give these results to somebody else. But look, I'm not paying for it. Right. They're going to pay for it by $10 for 30 days. Whatever goes in there, it'll go in there. I know where I'm going to be spending that advertising budget. There's actually two places, because one of them is my favorite, Ad Hits.
Right.
Again, I've run a couple of ads, just $10 ads, nothing special. But I haven't seen the back office where that. So can you guys? You can see, you know, where did they come from? Ad hits, ad hits, ad hits, ad hits, ad hits. And people, some, not all of them, obviously, are paying customers. So it definitely works if you just pick the right place, you know. And again, Facebook retargeting. I've got a list now of over 50,000 people to retarget. But the normal, you know, there's somebody who's just starting out, hasn't got that pixel list. If they do a $10 Facebook ad, you might as well just rip the $10 up and throw it in the bin.
Right down the drain.
So I would just, you know, if that rotator link pool, basically you can advertise it if you want, but I know I'll be advertising that link. I'll be changing out my links. Don't shoot as if you see a post from me, you know, from a week ago and it's still got my link in, but I'll do my best to change out the links to that rotator link. And the funds, what we'll get from the pool, will be used for paid advertising. And you guys, anybody in the pool, like to see the results, because you're going to get the sign-ups. And I just want to stress something as well before, again, you know, you always get these daft buggers who, there's no guarantee that these sign-ups are going to pay. That's your job. Right. Once we can, you know, help you get that person, contact the person. You've got them, you know they're real because they've confirmed the email. message them in the system, because you're going to see the username and you can send them a friend request in the back office. Some may just join and pay, but you know, we can't guarantee how many signups you're going to get and how many of them are going to pay. You have to then, you know, do your part. There's the person, there's the real. Go, you know, encourage them, help them. That's the best.
On that note, I'm gonna encourage everybody to join the Ads Earn Bitcoin Facebook group if you're not in it yet. I'm going to probably put a couple of emails today in the file section, because some people just don't know what to say. And I'm just gonna, so when you get a new member and maybe they haven't upgraded yet, I'm gonna write a few basic template emails, and that person can copy it if they want to, or write your own, you know, please, however you can use it, just use it. But I know some people ask me about emails, and I just haven't sat down to do it yet. So I'll put a couple in there for people if you want to copy it and use it, or reword it, you know, that fits. But we want people to be following up with people here. So
that's it. It's all about communication. And again, I'm going to go back to Mike Briggs. Mike Briggs isn't. If you look at you go in your back office, look at the top sponsors in here, and again, it's only a week old. But I know Mike isn't doing anything special as far as, you know, paying advertising and whatever. But what Mike does is personal. He doesn't just throw his link out there and just get a sign up and do now with it. He contacts them, he finds them on Facebook, or he emails them or whatever, and he has one-on-ones with these people. He spends time with them, and it lays a foundation. We're going to I could click my fingers right now and get 200 signups. It's going to cost us money, of course it is. But out of those 200 signups, I know I'll be lucky if I get one paid. And that's no good to anybody. You know, it's not about just getting a sign up, it's actually interacting with the people, letting them know you're real, for number one. There's so many, you know, good bits and bad bits about internet marketing, and there's so many sites out there who'll just take your money and run, and you get no value for it. If someone really wants to, you know, I was thinking about it before, it's $25 for a gold membership, $10 for a pool, $35. In these days, people will pay hundreds for some of the things what we have going on. There's two income streams here. There's the membership side of it, then there's, you know, the commission side of it from the members who buy in banner ads and whatever. There's also the advertising side. The whole purpose of this is a place for us to advertise, and we're just trying to help. You know, people can say what they like you said before. You're always going to get screamers. Oh, Jim's this, Jim's that. I sleep on both of yours, people. And if anyone people who know, I'm not a politician.
You don't sleep, Jim. That's the thing. You don't sleep.
Not lately, but I'm not a politician, Tammy. But I'll tell you what, if anybody wants to call us out on it,
I wouldn't waste your time, because he's going to pull out the paperwork.
I'll show them, but it'll be in public. If ask us nicely, I'll just, you know, go through it. But if I see any post out there who calls me this or calls me that, I'll publicly out them and show them, so they'll be making fools of themselves, because I know what I do.
Hey, I want to say that and I've said this before on other Hangouts, but I was in a program once, and we were paying up to $150 a piece for a sign up. And it took weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. And again, there is no guarantee. They couldn't guarantee it either. It wasn't guaranteed. We were just putting our money in the pot and hoping for the best. But this is a lot more affordable. So, and the commissions are even more. So I'm pretty excited about that for everybody. So nice. We're running out of time here if we're going to wrap this up, though. Yes.
Okay. So like I said, load some ads, paid ads. That's what it's all about, you know, keeping the wheels rolling. If you're good at getting signups, just go for it. If you're struggling with the signups, head over to that rotator pool. And again, you'll have to fund your account first via PayPal or BTC to your ad balance, because when you press pay, it comes out of your ad balance. But once you do it, you can have multiple spots, but you'll start seeing results. Okay, right. Anyway, see you all Wednesday. Have a great Monday, or whatever's left of it. For me, it's nearly over. But see you all Wednesday. Have a good one.
Have a good day.